Okay, hello and welcome all beings, both gentle and non. Having just got back from holiday, I'd like to welcome anybody who's here, anybody who turns up, back to my channel. I'm the Phelan. I'll be going through Middle Earth with you, well, for as long as you decide to watch, I guess. So, our sound is working, my video is working, so that is a good start. After 2 weeks, I wasn't entirely sure whether things would still be set up properly, but I appear to have done things correctly, which is good. So, as we were at last time, we looked a little bit at some of the quests that we were doing and leveling up. If I show you on, here we go, on my quest log, our next epic quest is a level 28 quest, and we are level 24. While as a minstrel we're good for solo play, we are only able to punch up maybe 2-3 levels at a push. 4 levels is a bit too much. So what we're going to do is try and complete a load of our quests that are sitting around here. So select as many of them as we can. There you go. And we are going to go around and try and do a load of these. We'll probably start with this one down here, Minas Aerial, and then come back over to try and level ourselves up as much as we can before continuing with the epic quests going into Agrimar and Garth Agarwen. While setting up, I accidentally pressed a button and we are now flying a kite. So that's a thing. We have a hopeful swan kite above us. I could close it if I like, but we might as well keep it on for now. And as it's a new day as well, we have our new Hobbit gift. So we've got a combat run speed boost, which is not particularly useful. 20% run speed for 10 seconds. So yeah, that could be useful at some point, but probably not for a while. And 100 Virtue XP that we'll just add straight into our Virtue stuff now. As we're going to go back over all the way to Minas Aerial, let's take our Stable Master back.
Greetings!
And we will jump off the horse as we travel past it. So, we are going to go all the way down to here. So we want to go basically all the way back to the Forsaken Inn, take the road all the way up to defeat, I think it's a goblin? Goblin leader, there we go. This one. Which means that we will defeat Nishruk, which will allow us to get a Deputy's Trinket as well, I think is the one we're going to go for, which will switch over our Might to Vitality. So, I mean, it's not the best thing, but the any common damage 10% chance to reflect for is pretty useful. I mean, it's only 4 damage, but minusing 4 is still better than nothing. Plus, we also get to sell the pocket square, so we'll get 3 silver off that, which is good. Some extra reputation as well. What's our reputation looking like? Path of Valor's looking pretty good. Egg Lane is almost whichever level comes after Acquaintance. I don't know, Ally maybe? Maybe Friend? I don't know. Whichever one comes next. So we are slowly gaining. We still do not look great without our cosmetics on. So definitely keep those on for a while, I think. Feel free to chat in the chat, I guess. It'll show up on my screen on my left-hand side, so I'll be able to see anything. If you decide to follow me, I may not notice. Despite having been doing this for a little bit, I have not yet figured out how to set up notifications coming up on my screen. It will be much easier when I eventually, probably months to a year from now, get a second screen, because I will need a bigger table so I can get a second screen and I'll be able to see all the stuff on there. And until then, it's good to be back. well, my holiday was great. I did miss coming on. Going to take my laptop with me, so LOTRO was not exactly something I could work on. So, only been back a couple of days. Got back end of last week. Would have been get back on Saturday, Friday, whatever day it was. Couldn't do the variety stream that I do on Saturdays, so I think I was too exhausted. But now I get back to our normal schedule again, which is nice. For those of you who've seen me on this before, you might notice that I've moved some stuff around. So I put the track wood and the travel skeleton pony on the left hand side. There we go, we're going to go turn down there, so let's get a hat onto our skeleton painted pony. And I've got the return to little delving in the Shire over here on the left. Now, while we are doing this, we are probably going to end up fighting a few things on the way, which is good because we need to fight some things to level ourselves up a touch. They're only 2 levels below us at the moment. And we need to keep our levels going up. Usually when you're playing this, especially if you play on one of the legendary servers, then you'll be doing all of the extra quests and keeping around, all the little side missions that you can do along the way, which will keep you up to a good level as we go, so you don't have to worry too much about the main mission going. But as I decided to skip ahead a load of that and move straight on, we missed out a few things. And having been replaying something on one of my old accounts, I forgot how much lore is actually in a load of these side quests. Allows you to travel around. Why? We are way too far. We are not meant to be in Cardolan. So that was a mistake. Somehow I'm still going the wrong way. I turned around and still got lost. We are very much not meant to be in Cardolan. In the south. Fairly sure we're not meant to be in the south down either. We want to be going this way into an unloss. I want to be up here somewhere, I think. Is it up there? I'm not entirely sure where this path is. Ah, yes, this way. Much better. I believe some of these will be closer to our level as well. There you go. My ult on this is a rune keeper. So is a... It had more strategic, make sure to do things in orders rather than just lots of attacking skills. So I am a little bit better on them. Rune keepers I've discovered punch up the levels much easier. However, they require a little bit more experience, a little bit more tactical know-how. Unlike this one, although I don't use it very often, You can move around with all of these, so it allows you to essentially run away backwards, give you a bit more time before they start hitting you. Whereas the Rune Keepers, you need to do it in a certain order to get the best out of it. Realistically, there are best ones to do it with this as well, but it's mostly just get low level ones until you hit something high level. I'm sure there will be some people who will not be happy over saying that, but I've said it, so they can deal with it. The Forester Tailor, I don't see anything useful there. My ult is, however, a Metalsmith, so I might throw that over. Genuine who knows what could be in there? Could be something really useful. Could be a new tool upgrade, which, while not useful for this character having the universal toolkit, at least not yet anyway, it might be later on, is very useful for there is a event that goes on for Spectres and another one for Foresters. Don't know if the Forester one is still going on at the moment. I will need to check that. I don't think it's finished yesterday. Which, once you have done enough of them, you can get some really good Spectres Axe or Forester's Axe, which allows... I want to go up that way? No, I think I want to go over the bridge that's over there, which allows you to do so much better than what we've got at the moment. At the moment, our toolkit gives us straight away where is the Forester stuff? There is -3-second Forester chopping duration. With the modifiable Forester's Axe, which allows you to obviously modify and do a lot of other stuff with it, that gives you the box there. Let's open that. One of the first usable ones straight away gives you a... I think the first one is the -3 seconds, and the second one you get gives a -4 seconds, a +1% chance to get special items from it, some of the special recipe stuff, and a chance of getting, so +1% chance of getting a critical success on Forester recipes, which are not exactly common. I think I'm in the right place. Do I have a general heal afflictions? Yes, I do. Story of courage. Maybe not. Now I'm in Cardalin again. Back in the Lone Lands. Definitely close. I think I want to be over there. I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever been here. Yes, there's Nishrak. So that's who I want to defeat. He's one level higher than me. So, and because we're right next to this altar, we are getting two levels actually of dread, which manages the amount of health that we can do, and I think the amount of damage as well. So let's see how much damage we can do to Nishrak, either flying or wind, or breath of the wind. There we go, we did it. That's good. So that did our quest there. So if we go off to the other side of Minas Ithil, where all of our other quests were, can I jump over? No, I can't. Worth a try. Never know when you can do that or not. Someone didn't get through. Dead there. I jump on top of here, I think I can jump over the wall. Like that. Yep, broke my legs, but they'll heal fairly quickly. I feel like there should be consequences to flying this giant hopeful swan. It's kind of getting in the way, so let's replace it with a shepherd. Apparently it's called Josie. I don't know if there's a way to change their name, but oops, I've accidentally closed it down. Okay, let's bring it back out again. So that's Ruin Stalkers. Where's this one? Oh, Amon Ross. Okay, so that's over here, I think. Nope, Dour Dwarfs is down there. Ruin Stalkers. Okay, that's there. So we just want to go back over to the quest givers for Minas Iriel. And in this quest, and then continue travelling east and do some quests over there. Ooh, Chisel Edge Hammer of Might. Can I use that? No, I can't. It is a one-handed hammer. 5 might. Not the best, not the worst. That would be that. What are you doing, Maria? A little bit of lag just there. Take out that one and continue walking. We walk around the warg. Do we need to defeat wargs? Defeat wargs in the lowlands. Yes, we do. So we might as well hit that. There we go. Each one of those gets us quick closer to finishing a deed, which will of course get us XP, virtue XP, and probably some extra stuff as well. Yeah. We could use a bow. There's a short bow in there, but we can't use a bow, so that's irrelevant. Oops, we just got firebombed. Oh, and I died. That was problematic. Oh, wow. That burning oil is a lot stronger than it should have been. I had to put in a ticket about that later. That was way stronger than it was meant to be. Right, well, since we're on our way over to the quest givers anyway. Oh, there is a fair amount of lag going on today. Yeah, we will continue our way back over to the quest givers of Minas Iriel, to Deputy Osman. Apparently that's his name. And then we will move over east to get the dwarf. There's a lot of dwarf stuff over there on the other side of Amon something. Amon Rule, I think. Yes, that burning oil was a lot stronger than it should have been. Mind you, I've only got 500 health, which isn't great. I can't get any of the better armor that I've got until I get some more sturdy hides. And currently I have exactly one of those. But I think when we get further over here to the level 24, 25 monsters... Oh, what was this? Reduced awareness, because it just noticed that there's a lot of people here. (24, 25 creatures. Oh, rubber banding. That's not good. Only a lot of people in the lowlands today. That's Deputy Osman. There we go.
Whoa,
We get the Deputy's trinket. There we go. Which has leveled us up to level 25. That's good. A load more quest actions, because we can now do Destination North Downs, maybe? No, that's up above Bree. Don't think we'll be doing that quite yet. Right, we have done that one. We now have the Deputy's Trinket. Let's add that on to us. So we have that now. I'm not entirely sure I've got this saved still. Oh yes, I want to figure out how to disenchant it. I think I remember doing something about that. Something about Bree. We want to continue going east. So back down the hill again. And we are going to travel this way. We're going to hit whatever that white one is. Either Raising the Warg's Ire or Elders in the Shadows. I'm not sure which. I can also add on an Offering of Peace in there now as well. Let's that white hand guard. Reduced awareness yet again. Oh, there's two over there now, so an Offering of Peace and Raising the Warg's Ire are both in the same place. What does an Offering of Peace do? Collect warg furs and boar haunches and defeat wargs. So that gives us double for that, as well as the useful defeating the wargs for our deed as well. Although it is only the first part of the deed, but still. Apparently. Okay. There we go, round this outcropping. And this should be the point where we start seeing some more level 24 and 25s. In fact, as I remember, we can add stuff onto here now. So what do we want to add on? We might want to add on to increase morale stolen by a dissonant strike. It's not very strong. Is it still a tactical? It's a melee skill. Although it is only on a critical hit. We'll have to be Gorkrow facing us. Yeah, it's not anymore. Or we can increase our Echoes of Battle damage. It's currently 40 to 57. This one will add 20% damage on top of that. So that's an extra, so that'll be 48 to 68, I think, 48 to 68 roughly. Which could be useful, because that's 48 to 68 every 3 seconds for, I think, just the entire battle. Which could be very useful. Might need to start adding on some stuff over here at some point. Increasing my strike damage could be very useful as well, especially with the healing stuff. Soon we will be getting down into the improved Coda of Fury. Can be very useful. Resettle cooldowns, critical cry and call multiplier. It's only 1 point though, so we're getting quite good on there actually. Let's increase our morale stolen by critical hits on our physical. It's not frequent, but it is there. Some of the chats you get onto. Someone here is talking about wrapping their cat in a plaid shirt. Apparently very comfortable. Now somewhere there should be some wargs around here. I think that person who went through has just killed them all. which isn't particularly useful. There should be a load of them. There's one just respawning in. There we go. Yep, that's one warg down. Here's another one. Yes, I think that's you. That's probably one of the people who's doing it. Apparently a load of people are doing this quest today. Is that a warg? Nope, that's not a warg. Currently only got 2 warg furs. A piece. Which you can just see. See, raising the wargs higher increases all the way to over there. And offering a piece. Okay, so there's a lot of wargs over there as well. So we can just continue going. So we can probably go for the dowered dwarfs up here. There's apparently not very many wargs there, but there are more further over. So let's go up to these dwarves up here that I need to defeat something of. Collect dwarf pickaxes and a dwarf banner. Maybe it's just the dwarf banner. It's purple. Which is dour dwarfs. It's just the dour dwarfs. So it's just collect a dwarf banner. Okay. How do I collect a dwarf banner? Don't know. Maybe just... Okay, so... collect one and then I assume they'll attack me, maybe? Bring the banner to Refa Quicksilver. Okay. That way. That's a nice quick quest, isn't it? That's level 25. Nothing else. And actually having a name as well. This guy's probably important. Right, now Quicksilver's over here. Either next to or in this hidden doorway piece, and there's something to attack inside there. There he is outside. He'll probably send us straight back again because things like doing that.
Greetings, traveller! Greetings, traveller! Will you stay a moment?
Got passive. I increased my... I completed a deed, okay. So I've got known to the egg lane. Oh, friend to the egg lane actually. Which gives 10 LOTRO points and a discount. So we get a 10% discount to all stable masters. That's nice. Deed bestowed ally. Get a 10%, a 5% vendor discount. Remove all of that. So we want to return to Thandoval, which is where we were just next to, picking up the banner, and get some more axes. Don't think we want any of the stuff on here, but if nothing else, but actually Quicksilver's changing over Manad loss gives us the in-combat morale regen. That could be useful. Is there another quest that he's got as well? Yes,
Welcome.
there is.
You have come at a most
Collect the
fortuitous
Dourhand
time.
Overseer's Medallion. Oh, that could get us a... That is a nice shield. Gives us the will as well, which increases our tactical damage. So we want to go up here. Oh, look, there's a Akane. A king? I think it's Akane. Probably just done the same quest as us. Or maybe the same one that we're doing right now. Hopefully the music's coming through. I might figure out how to turn off the battle music so we can keep with the nice one. Keep a slightly better immersion as well. There we go, so we need to kill some Dourhands. Surely part of their punishment when they were cast out and exiled was to have their beard shorn, I guess. Now, up there, maybe, appears to be where we want to be going. So how do we get up there? I think I can run up that. Probably can run up that, however. Go over the top. Okay, apparently they really hate LOTRO lookouts. Maybe that's a further question in the chain, or maybe they just really hate LOTRO lookouts. What is it? The Overseer's Medallion is up here somewhere. Or rather, the Dourhand Overseer is, and that'll help us get the medallion. Let's take out this outlaw. There used to be some more AoE stuff. Sure, but apparently not at the moment. Get that one, and take out this guy. Someone's running around to fight us. There he is. And that is why having skills which let you run away is so very useful, especially when fighting melee fighters. Which my Runekeeper cannot do. Jump over that stool. Turn around the corner. There is a door. Interior quest location. I don't know where that is, or where that goes rather. Especially since I'm fairly certain the overseer that I want to find. Curious. So what happens when you start exploring, you see, you end up finding more and more quests, more knowledge about the world, and things that you never would have found out before. Sometimes it's like silly little things. Okay, that's problematic. I should be able to climb out of here. Why can't I climb out? Really? There we go. Did it. There we go. But sometimes the lore that you get is silly things like which hobbit likes which type of pie the most. Sometimes it's incredibly interesting things like what happened to Radagast. Sometimes you see Tom Bombadil and his wife Goldberry. Sometimes you discover that there's a rebellion in some of the Dourhands. Some of these quests will give us a bonus with Goblin Squad for fighting outlawed dwarves. Stood behind for one of those. There's the Overseer. I don't know if he will call people in if we attack him from the outside. Nor do I actually know if attacking from the outside is even possible. I don't think it is. Might be. I don't want to risk falling down the mountain, because that would be very annoying. I'm about to die, which means I have to retreat all the way back over to the other side again. Really hate it when that happens. Let's take the stable master back over. When you get to past ministerial, we can go back up the top. Try that again. No lands Ostgurath. Yep, that have been 15 silver. It's now only 13 silver and 50 copper. We will continue moving on this way. When we get roughly in line with the edge of the egg-laying camp here, then we will travel up here. You can take the road around through this side and try and get to that Overseer. Hopefully this time we will be a little bit better. We may need to level up a few more times, get some better equipment. Really, I should have been doing all of the quests along the way. Helps you get some really nice equipment for some of it. We are a little bit behind. But some of the stuff in here is not quite as good as some of the other starting points. Let's take that. Heal. Take the medium hide as well. So we have 13 simple Athalas vials. Let's put that up there. Simple Athalas essence. And that can be useful. We also have 2 greater Athalas essence vials. I've gone a little bit further than I meant to. So let us disconnect. I've apparently accidentally disconnected the chat from the server and reconnected again. So we are going to be going this direction for a little bit. Oops, we are about to be attacked by some wargs because I wasn't paying attention. Well, maybe not, because level 37 has decided to camp the warg spawn area. I think they have a law master, maybe? I don't know. Nope. Inspect. Didn't mean to press that button. So yeah, we've got the Enduring Universal Toolkit, slightly better than the one that I've got. Burglar, so he's a burglar. But being level 37, and in fact having, I think, the best, this is definitely someone's alt character. And yet again we have... Why are all of these so annoying? Right, I'm just going to block them. There is another spam bot. I can't spell the word possible. Right. He's gone. Oh, Herald you the Bright Eagle. What does that do? That's really cool. So that's a... So, level 160, I believe, is the current world cap. I think it goes up again this autumn at some point. So, when they add in some extra areas, they like to, you know, once or so, twice a year, just increase the level cap. So there's always further to reach. I do not know if we will ever get to level cap. I would like to, so we can continue on our epic storyline the entire way. That could be a number of years down the line. Remove that bleeding. Oh, we're just going to be attacked by someone else in there as well. Let's heal ourselves a bit. We really need to do that. Thank you, Akane. Probably gonna have to Right, well I got the mass medallion, that's good. What have we got? A couple of nice things there. Oh, that lets me run back down here. Oh! That's right, I can attack one. Let's go down here. Let's find our way into this door over here and see what's there. think this might be the other end of the... So this is Dourhands, which I think is the other end of the area that we discovered in a cave. That is an important person who's probably at the end of a quest line. So let's find our way out again. Possibly fatally, depending on how many dwarves have respawned. This is not where I wanted to go. On the other hand, that gives me a collectible pickaxes, apparently. So I'm definitely in the correct direction. As well, you will a level higher than me. That's got the dwarf pickaxes. Now all I have to do is figure out where the heck the exit is. I might currently go around in a circle, or maybe not. I think I've just gone round in a circle. Yes, I have. You are going to kill me, aren't you? Not all that useful. So I think we can safely say I have gone round in a circle and got rather lost. It is at least useful to know. Now we are back up here again. I am just going to run. Almost all like they'd hit themselves then. Now that interior quest location is also the interior quest location on the other side. So let's make our way down to Refer Quicksilver and his friend who I can't remember the name of.
Oh!
I'm not entirely sure why this guy is running all the way down here. Maybe he chased someone else. Went a heck of a long way away. And we are still level 25. I want to be at least level 27 realistically before going after our next epic quest, because it is a difficult one. Let's take that metalsmith because an epic one is really useful. I'll send that over to my alt. Where am I going? That way. Right, I guess I'll fighting this half-orc. There we go. Ooh, beaded necklace of determination. Is that better than... Yes, that is so much better than the one that I've currently got on. There we go. Let's finish off Dwarf
Greetings,
Beauty
traveler!
with this sparkling earring. And I bet it's going to replace the wrong one. Yes, it is. So I want to go for the bottom one, I think. Yes, my loss. There we go. And enemies of
Well
the
met,
egg lane.
friend.
We want the shield because it gives us an extra 10 armor, extra critical defense, some extra will. Oh, something just happened. Deed completed. Tales of the Lonely Road. We've completed the quest within the Lone Lands. We've increased our wit virtue trait. Here it is. That's 6 of 12. Made things much better for ourselves there. Should probably start increasing our wisdom a bit more as well. Yeah, we'll go for our wisdom on the next one. Got 4,000 virtue experience, which is the same as 4 levels of virtue. Got a new deed, Deeds of the Lone Land. If we completed all of these, which we probably won't, defensive one we might complete if we completed by accident. Lost Kern and Amon Ross. We're just in Amon Ross. Maybe this is Amon Ross. I'm not sure where Ostkern is though. Since that's meant to be... That's Neros, so Ostkern is meant to be somewhere around here. That's Mythonost. Mythonost. Thandobel. Nerost. Maybe that's Ostkern. I don't know, we'll go over there at some point. More LOTRO points. Let's go inside to the dwarf that's waiting in here. Henir.
What do you need?
There we go. And we
Might
have
you
another
lend
one,
me an
Pete
ear?
Mashrak, who we saw a minute ago. There's another guy with a quest over there. Loki.
Will you help me?
Collect orc weapons.
Will you
and
stay
defeat
and speak
Tarkrips
with me a
orcs
moment?
and Dourhands dwarves. So we have more quests. Let's check. I want that one. No. L. So we have gained more. That is Amon Ross. So we will get the Amon Ross one once you've done that, which is outside of here. Currently we want the one that is inside here. So now we know where here is. It's useful. So if I just finish up some of this map area so we don't get too lost. we will now be able to find our way around most of this underground area, having mapped it out before, which is very useful. Now, which way was... I want to say Nartrap, because this way... not that way. That's anger. Which I haven't got a quest for yet. Let's complete the Dourhands dwarfs. I want more of the Tarkrips stuff. So I think it's down here. It might be on the other side. The dwarves to the right, the Tarkrip to the left. So here is the Tarkrip. I think somewhere down here. Tarkrips Berserkers, so I think it must be this way. Currently, we're punching about 2 levels above our level. Punching 2 levels up. No, I think it was in here. That was the... Nashrak that I wanted to defeat. Of course, has not respawned yet. So we obviously need to wait around a little bit. Anything useful that we've picked up? Can't really see anything that useful. Oh, the drilling and tailor scroll taking cool. That's one of ours. Don't really know it. Okay, so 4 silver that we can get later, I guess. Oh, I'll just run back in with you. I know it's back here. So what happens when you got a lot of people doing stuff in one place. Also, I'm fairly sure we killed him earlier. He was on with like 1,000 health that we have to do again. So we need to wait. If nothing else though, it might help the ISR on stop coming after us for a minute or two. So we just get to sit here and wait. And wait. And continue waiting. Until he respawns. So we know that this here is our exit at the rock. This here is the exit in the mountain. In the whatever. This place. Mythonost. So we go from Mythonost to Dourhands quite quickly actually, can't we? We've got halfway through level 25 as well, which is good. Well, it doesn't usually take this long, does it? Oh, there's Angar. Wait, if that's Angar Irongar, should I? Oh. I feel like I should fight Angar. There we go. Let's bring our health back up. Take out this Tarkrip berserker. There we go. Back up to there. So realistically, no matter which way I choose, I'm going to fight the same amount of things either way. So let's go back around this way, hand in all of these quests. token of heroism again as well. So that one's working. Take out this dreadful Tarkrips. Well, they're all dreadful, aren't they? I mean, I don't think there's any like beautiful Tarkrips. Weird. I'm meant to be like, especially since I'm fairly sure they're failed experiments. So, I can't remember. Got another one. Right, out this way. Oh, we are still. Oh, entirely wrong one. That was the crowd control prevention piece. There we go. That was our removing a problem one. Right, I want to go up here. Up the stairs. Comes over to this guy. There we go. That's done those quests. Let's go over to this guy.
Greetings. Greetings.
Oh, did I not get? Oh, I need another orc weapon one.
Will you help
Okay,
me?
and now I need to defeat Angar Iron Gut. So he's right next to the other one. So which way do we want to go? Realistically, with him being by here, not much of a difference really. Let's go right. It also gives us time to collect that last orc weapon we need as well, I guess. This one part of it. There we go. So that's that bit of quest done. This way. And then we want to go over here. Down here and over there. Full effect so we can still move. Oh, I was confused then because I was confused about why he wasn't there. Turns out it died. Go this way, there's Angar Iron Gut. Let's bring him over this way so these people don't come back. There we go, that was a nice easy one. Now let's find my way back. Ooh, leather. Shoulder guards of fate. Runestone of vigor. Level 27 full vitality. That might be good for my other character. Not so much, I think. Medium armor, of course it is. Everything's flipping medium armor, isn't it? Might be able to sell that if it's still there when we're ready to go and sell stuff. Nope, that's not where I want to go. I want to go that way. That's into the mountain. Into the ruin on the mountain. I want to go this way to come out by the cave. Apologies for my voice. It appears to be a little croaky today. I'm entirely sure why. Right, here we go. Almost back up to finish these quests. We can go out and fight some wargs and things, I guess. Oh, bless me. Bit of a sneeze there. And I just fell down the cliff. Okay, fell down the cliff. Side wall. That's the one I'm looking for. Fell down the wall. Right, let's finish off these.
Well met. What do you want?
There we go. Despite being in the lowlands, that got us reputation with Thorin's Hall. So if I go into reputation, you can see that we now have 3,100 reputation with Thorin's Hall. So if we ever decide to go back and do more stuff up there, that could be quite useful. so that's a load of quests done there. Into. Wait, has Riffier got another quest for us? Just hiding around the corner? Yes, he has apparently. Towards the end.
Greetings,
Talk to
traveller.
Frederick. We can
Will
do
you
that one
stay a
quite
moment?
easily, can't we? It's nice and boring. I'm only just by there. Right, let's go in. Right, who are we we've got an offering of peace. Devils in the shadows. That's up there. So we want to go up that one. Wargs. Plague of spiders. Venom of the ruin stalkers. Tokens of heroism. That's our defeat. Wargs 1, it's not looking too bad at the moment. Let's go profound losses, let's add that one. Because that will tell us where Amon Ross is. Up there, so if we go up there, which is up here I think. Oh, what hit us? There we go, some crows. Yeah, so I think this path up here is into Amon Ross. Might as well get some of these U branches while we're walking past them. Can't do any tasks, any of the task quests today because I did them all earlier. Because I already had them, so I figured I'd do them before we logged on, because that way they wouldn't look quite so boring. Let's take out this ruin web. We need some of these for some more quests. Yeah, we did spiders in Amon Ross. So this is recognised as Amon Ross, even though we haven't officially discovered it yet. There's another one. Oh, got a token of heroism as well. Just another token of heroism as well. Ow. Right, heal a bit. Tokens of heroism 41. Ouch. So, next time we find someone that gives us those things, we really should hand them in. When we come under tasks, which apparently it noticed that we've definitely done them. Let's see, is there a tokens of heroism? There is not one in the Lone Lands. We would need to travel back to Bree. So I will do that on my own time. This is my own time, but I will do that off screen just to hand it in, because that's a lot of effort. Well, it's a lot of time. Got very much to take the course there. Well, it's day one last, to take a course there should take quite an amount of time, and that's very boring for you guys to all just watch. So I'll do that bit off stream. Once more hopefully on this live stream, and then we can continue going on towards the next epic quest. If we don't, I'll do a little bit of leveling off screen. I think we can probably make it. Yeah, we can make it. It's only 8:30. Well, 8:45. We've got the 45 minutes. I could always lengthen it, I guess. Do a bit more in here if we don't reach it, but I think we'll be able to reach it in that time. There we go. Collect poison sacks. No, I think there was an egg over here somewhere, wasn't there? Yes, spider egg sack. 2 out of 10 destroyed spider egg sacks. No, Oh, it doesn't look like it. I don't know how many people realise that in real life, each spider egg sac can carry hundreds, if not thousands, of eggs. It is not a sack, as it were, with one egg in it. It is quite literally a collection of a lot of eggs. As you can see, some falling out the end there. There's another spider egg sac over here. It recognises Amon Ross as well, which is good. A spider, isn't it? You yourself, you're only a spider. Oh, out of the way. Any more egg sacs around? I can't see any. I think we are outside of Amon Ross at this point. So we're going to need to go back in again. Yep. Have another look around, see if we can find some more egg sacs. My mouse mat is falling off my table. I'm not meant to do that. There's an egg sac. The ambush will be ambushed. Okay, oh, there's apparently one behind me which I've missed somewhere. Here. There it is. You can tell because there was a ring by there. I do enjoy just the slight silliness of the fact that each of the quest points are like glowing rings. So thematic. Irrelevant realistically. It's just an aesthetic choice. But it does make things feel so much more in world. Bit silly, but you know, never mind. That's a poison sac. There should be an egg sac around here somewhere. Now, if you're wondering who might remember the beginning of this, when we were in Breland and maybe a little bit of the Shire, which involved us meeting one of the Black Riders, one of the Nazgul. If you start in the Before the Shadow storyline, and you start all the way down in Swanfleet, you talk to and you learn a little bit about the backstory of where they came through, have some of the Nazgul, how they've affected Cardalan and Swanfleet, and you meet and talk and help out some of the some of the Dunedain, who at one point you watch some of them die due to issues with the Black Riders. So it is very much we watch them at Sarn Ford, the entrance into the Shire that they used to get there. That's not an egg sac. So there are some very cool things which happen in the Before the Shadow storyline piece, which then leaves you ending up at the entry to Breland. So if any of you want to try from that point. It is slightly harder. It has slightly better gear though, so you do end up with an actual better start point. I've done most of the quests in Dourhands and one of my ults. Pretty much finished off with most of the storyline coming on through it. And by doing so, I am already higher level than I am on this, despite spending less time in that on that ult. Something else that we need to kill up here, apparently. Elders in the shadows. Defeat the Ruin Web Weaver. Okay, so somewhere around here, there's a Ruin Web Weaver. That's difficult to say. Try saying that 3 times fast. I feel like it should be up here, but I don't think it is. There's a path that goes up there. I guess that takes us up to Nerost. Oh, that's a Ruin Web Spinner. Skittering Ruin Web Hunter, Ruin Web Ambusher. Somewhere around. Ruin Web Ambusher, Ruin Web Weaver. There it is. Defeated the Ruin Web Weaver. There we go. So that's that one done. That's good. Let's check our... Let's remove this one so we can add in supporting our scouts. Level 29. You never know, we might get to that point. Now, I believe there's... Now, supporting our scouts is over there, so we're not getting to that one yet. Profound losses we've done. Offering of peace. So, somewhere around here, there are a load of wargs. That's one's done. Some more wargs. So, raising the wargs' ire and offering of peace. And a plague of spiders. Maybe we did a plague of spiders. We did a plague of spiders. So it's just the warg furs and wargs and bull haunches. So we need to defeat some wargs and some boars. Keep saying wargs. Is it wargs or is it vargs? Is it more Scandinavian or maybe Germanic with the varg? Or is it more Celtic with the warg? Both. Didn't mean to. Oh wow, there were 2. Oh, 3 there. Okay. That's good. There's a Tarkrip. There's a warg. Ruin web. Spider. There's a spider over there. Let's get the heavy yew branches. There's a warg. That's the simple one. Good. Only 3 more wargs. And we're going to defeat some boars as well. And there's one more warg over there. Yeah, so that's that. And now we just need to find some boars. Wait. Oh wow, the boars are only all the way over there. So before we do that one, let's hand in all of these quests. Let's make that an even, so we get to 40 out of 50 for the deed right quest over there. There we go. Gives us a few more experience points. We should hand these in and get straight up to level 26. Just for fun, every so often it's exceptionally rare, but you might get something like a taxidermiable deer or something like that that you can use in a house, if we had a house, which we currently don't. We might be able to get one soon. Can't remember if they're cross character or not. I'll have to check. So let's go in and hand in all of these quests that we've finished. Gain us a good bit of reputation and experience.
What do you need?
Finished now.
Could I speak
Book
with
3
you a moment?
forward. We are not ready for the book 3 forward. Why do we have the book 3 forward when we haven't done book 2 chapter 9? Well, at least we know where we're going next.
Stay
To
a moment.
Agumar, which is also level 30. Well, I'll leave both of those there for now, until at least we've handed in all of these quests. Here, there we go.
Greetings.
Hand in that one.
Stay a moment.
Oh, there's a load there in Lost Cairn. Vega spiders.
What can I do for you?
Unfortunately not as good as the one that we've already got.
Greetings.
Over the egg lane. Also unfortunately not as good due to the will and stuff, which is annoying. Which is the most expensive, so we can sell it. Helm, apparently.
What do you need?
And finish one there. We've also got one that we can hand in. Hannah the Young. Oh, that's not a hand in, that's an accept. That's also a level 30, apparently. We'll accept it. It's level 30, I don't think we'll be doing it quite yet. We're, yeah, there's another one there, actually. So, why is this saying that there's a quest in the reflecting pool? Ah, retake Weathertop. Wait, no, we've done retake Weathertop. Okay, that's apparently a retakeable quest. I definitely remember doing it once before. So let's go in and talk to whoever this quest is here. They've got a load more.
Stay a moment.
Level 27 ones, that's good. We need some of these.
Stay a moment. Stay a moment.
We will accept all of these quests, even though we are not going to do them all, because, my
Would
goodness,
you
we
do
are not
something
ready
for
for
me?
level 30 quests yet.
Could I speak with you a moment?
So we are not ready for that one. Neither of those epics. Why they're there, I don't know. Those are quite easy to do. At least some of them anyway. But we are definitely not ready for some of these. But these ones down in the south, we are definitely ready for. So, supporting our scouts, Oatmeal and Agramar. Supporting our scouts, Oatmeal and Agramar are all a bit high. Those are level 30 and 29. We are level 26 now, so if nothing else I can come in. That's right, we are. It'll be 27 before we get another one. Always forget that. Did it say that we leveled up? Surely it did. I feel like it must have done. We did. We got a skill. Some destiny points which you can't use unless you're a VIP. It's very annoying those. So all that we got from that level up was a skill. Cry of the Chorus in Distance. So while we are in combat, we will get 3 damage ballad bonus effects, allowing access to anthems and codas. It also breaks any silence effects. It will give us plus 3% tactical damage, plus 1% incoming healing, plus 1% outgoing healing. Why that's there 3 times, I don't know. It will also give us plus 9% outgoing healing effect, minus 6% tactical damage, minus 15% power cost. I do not 3 damage ballad. I'm very confused about that. I'm going to put it there because it sounds like it might be useful. Still don't know really what it does, even though I've read it. So that gave us it gives us the effect 3 times, and then after 9 seconds out of combat, it expires. Okay. Interesting to note. Our destination North Downs will be useful when we get to book 3. But we are not at book 3 yet. So we will leave here for now. We got a new deed. Use Cry of the Chorus. Okay. To be honest, these get like basically nothing. I don't know what they're for. Like each one of these gives you lots of points. Class deeds tier, they don't seem to do anything. I don't know if they're important for anything. I have no idea. I'm assuming that level 31 requires her to do something which the next quest of which will be level 30 stuff, and we are not ready for that yet. So we are going to go down here to figure out what we need to attack down here. In fact, I'm going to take all of these off until we are another level higher. Raising the Warg's ire. At the camp on the eastern edge of Minas Iriol. So that one, we need to go all the way back down here to hand in. Okay. And offering of peace. That's over here. So the one that we've got, what we really need to do is head all the way back over to Minas Iriol and then back here. I will do that one. What time have we got actually? Got 25 minutes. I'm going to travel back over to Minas Iriol. Am I? Yeah, we'll go back, hand it in, we'll finish off that one.
Well met.
Nope, change my mind. It'll be way too boring for all of you guys. I will do that one off stream. Which is going to be a short one where we have to fight a warg. Not too difficult. So let's go down here and figure out all the stuff that we need to do. So we have Iron Jaws and Manslayers. We need feet, Anger and Dreadful, Tarkrips, and a load of wargs. There's a Tarkrip. There's one of 12. Now there'll be a load of Tarkrip stuff which we won't do before entering there to the south of us. Because I'm fairly sure that that is a outside Oskern piece only. Here we go. Nicely done. Our wisdom trait has gone up. We've also, because we've completed the defences one. That's nice. Got some more LOTRO points. There is a bloated corpse that we need to burn. Ugh. Why are there barrels of rotten? This is disgusting. Definitely a health and safety hazard. I don't think this is particularly useful. Can I jump? No. Good to know. Oh, we can defeat the Iron Jaws one that we can't get. Right, let's I guess they must have been made of rotten flesh. Actually, if you mix wargs, Trebane and crows and the Tarkrip all eating rotting flesh, I assume it was expected that there would be a lot of rotting flesh on back ends, and it was the easiest way to get rid of it all. That's actually the nicest thing in the world. I find it might be understandable, but the morals and ethics most definitely are not. I just died because I wasn't fast enough. Oh well, at least it had been an hour since we last died. Let's burn this bloated corpse as well. 3 more bloated corpses and 3 barrels of rotten flesh are around somewhere. Very disgusting, that is. This side, yep, there it is. Barrel of rotting flesh. That's 4 out of 6. Let's kill a berserker. Oh, and of course an angered target is working inside the target. I'm gonna right, let's just heal. Right, here we go. There's some more barrels of rotting flesh. I'm going to say rotting rather than rotten. I assume they're actually rotten as well, though. They're only rotting, I actually wouldn't be concerned that much, considering as soon as the animal's killed, it means they're technically rotting. It's sort of how it works. I mean, yes, I know people are going to be put off from me saying that, but those are the people who would be put off from realising that anyway. Right, where are these more bloated bodies that should be sitting around somewhere? Are they up here? Oh. Bear just fell off the roof. Assume that was a... wow. Bear, I forgot the name of. Dourhands one. Dourhands. There we go. You know what they were called actually in Tolkien's work? Are they called Bjornings? Yeah, well there's the slaughterer that I need to defeat. So that's good to know that I found it. Let's heal myself up a little bit. Right, we're gonna start off here. There. Yep. Right, Tarkrips slaughterer is gone. There's a bloated corpse. What the... oh, right, okay, that's just confusing. Let's go back up into the lowland. Apparently this is far enough down to count as Gardaland. Let's fight off this down thing. And there's another bloated corpse. So what else have we got in here? Something over here. What is this purple one? The Master of the Lash. So collect orc swords, which I assume... that's problematic. There you go, don't know what happened there. Just sort of got stuck for some reason. Right, so I just need to collect some more orc swords, which of course means I need to kill some more Tarkrip, which are orcs. Despite having a different name, because that makes sense. So the same as Dourhands and dwarves, I guess. Now some more sturdy hives. Export jewel case, I want that. Anything else on there? Nope. Don't have any more steel keys, so I can't do the... Right, over here, I need to stay on this piece. For the orc swords one. Pacino Bowen? Bowen? Pacino, it's definitely Pacino something. Nice to meet you. Enjoying our... how's it going? Yeah, it's going pretty well. Alright, get some more Tarkrips dead. So we're currently leveling up on our way through the Lone Lands, because... yeah, red. We are a little bit low for the next epic quest, which is a level 29, I think. So we're running around trying to level ourselves up a little bit. I need to kill some more Tarkrips and to do these quests. But yeah, it is fun. I started off in this game anyway, in the Shire. We made our way through Bree, now here in the Lone Lands. So, haven't entered Agrimar yet, but we're getting close to it. Why am I suddenly not able to find anything? Oh, thank you for stopping by. So I'm doing a... each Monday, I'm going a bit further throughout the story. I am hoping to do a full playthrough on here. I don't know how much that'll happen because of the sheer amount of stuff in LOTRO, but at least aiming the way to go through the epic quest line, not straying too far onto the side quests. I'll leave that for my alt to do off stream. But yeah, we're on episode, I think this is the 12th one that I've done, I think. So doing it for a couple of months now. But yeah, I generally do about 2 hours each time, so I'll probably stop in another 10-15 minutes or so. You can always go back and watch it over the week to catch up. Yeah, wild paws, we want to defeat those. But I generally do about 2 hours or so for each stream. Long enough that it can be nice to have on in the background, but not too long that you get bored and want to go and try something else. Plus, it allows me a bit of time to set some stuff up each time, however much I want to do. Keep going, we still need to defeat more wargs and Tarkrips. I'm glad you like it. So, not a large streamer, but I also completely do this for fun, so you don't even have to give me any money if you don't want to. In fact, I don't think you can, I haven't got it set up to, so. But, no, I just do this for fun on my off time, so it feels at least like I have some sort of contact with people. There's nothing better than getting to share something that you love with other people, even if it's maybe 3 or 4 online who will never meet. So considering it's now end of September, yeah, I'm sure people will come in soon. So I think it's another 3 weeks maybe before I take a break for a week, because I'll be going over to London Comic Con. So there'll be a point there where I won't be doing any, but I'll always put it on the Twitch schedule, so people will always be able to tell where it is. And I put on the on my Twitter feed each week saying when it's going to be, which is going to confuse me in a few more weeks' time, because we'll switch back over to GMT instead of GMT +1. I can't quite remember when that is, but it's definitely not too far away. Where are we? There. Right. Dreadful target. What is this quest that we have down there? Manslayers, apparently. Oh yeah, because there's Tarkrips under the in the underground, isn't there? I completely forgot that those were there. So only one more angered Tarkrip to finish that quest, and then a load of warg paws, which I'm sure we'll meet plenty of wandering around. No, it's a dreadful one. I don't actually want a dreadful one. I want an angered one. But yeah, I'm sure people will join as we go. Mini's the one that I started on. I actually tend to go for Runekeeper at the moment, but I decided I'd stick with the one that I knew when I started off before trying other ones, so at least I had some idea of what was going on. But on one of my alts, I've been playing Runekeeper, and I've discovered that I absolutely love them, even though it might be a yeah, it's a nice one to do, a good bit of strategy that you can use for it, but also it's not terribly, like, you can play it as solo play, which is nice. But the one that I started off, and the first one that I ever used, was Red Mini. For those of you unsure, that's a minstrel on the red card that I've been using to focus on attack. So I figured if I'm going to do the ones that I know to stream with, makes it a little bit easier on me. Lean towards tanking. Yes, there's definitely some nice tank stuff out there as well. I definitely prefer, not quite DPS, but definitely skill-based damage. I do find Burglar quite difficult to play, but that might just be how I play. There must be some more wargs around here somewhere. Why am I having trouble finding wargs? I haven't tried them since they got the changes, so I might do that at some point. But there's only so much time in the day. And unfortunately, there's other stuff that I have to do as well. So I can't spend all the time that I'd like, but even then, it's still fun. Right, what's the time? Okay. So I am going to hand these quests back into the ones that we can do up here. Oh, there's a log. As I say, we'll do all those. But yeah, I'm going to hand in these quests that we've done, and then that's going to be the end of the stream for today. Having a good 2 hours there. But hopefully people will join us next stream as well, next Monday. Or in fact on my variety random game stream that I do on Saturday afternoons. So hopefully we'll see a few people there as well. Not that I have any idea what game I'm going to be doing this weekend yet. But well, I'll figure it out during the week, you never know. Right, let's hand in this one.
What do you need?
Either of these actually any use for me? Not really. We'll take the Defender's Blade, but it's not the most useful.
Greetings.
And none of these can be used, so which is the most expensive? That one. And to make sure we have space for
How
anything
may I
else,
help
let's
you?
sell those. We want to sell that one, 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 that one. There we go, a nice bit of space there. Those recipes are just there for me to send to my main alt, which realistically at this point is my main, but yeah.
How can I be of
As it
service?
happens. Oh, got some more quests for us there
Stay
as
a
well.
moment.
That'll help us
Might I take a moment of your time?
next stream. Now there should be. Nope, I think that is the only quest point that we've got there. Let's check to see if we've got any more faction stuff that we can do, because I think our
What
reputation
can I
went
do
up
for you
earlier.
today? How may I help you today?
No, I don't think. We got a request of fishing poles for woodworker. Request for heavy cotton cloaks. This could be useful later. Anything we can select yet? Just the tail spinner symbol, which is pretty good actually, but I don't know if we'll want that one now. Consider it. We'll talk about it next one. These can be pretty nice in our house later, but overall I don't think there's anything we need there. Let's repair our stuff, and then I'm gonna stand up here and we will be ready to leave. That will be the end of our stream there. So thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you for conversations and chats. Hopefully I'll see you all next week, and hopefully you enjoyed it all. So the only thing I've got left to say now, with this being the end of the stream, is fair winds and full sails, everybody. See you next week.